What does it really take to make it big? Is it luck? Is it inheritance? Or is it something far deeper? Hey book lovers, you're welcome back to this channel, the home of powerful books and practical wisdom. I'm Timbel if you're seeing me for the first time, and this is where we explore the world of personal finance and self-improvement through books. So if this is what interests you, do not forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Don't delay. So in today's video, we're diving into a raw, honest, and deeply instructive book titled Making It Big. Woo! I'm super excited to be doing this. Talking about this book, written by Femi Otedola. I'm sure you are excited too, right? You want to know what this book is about. And believe me, you see this book, it's a must read. This book is divided into 5 different sections with about 23 powerful lessons with storytelling. This is not a published success story. This is not a billionaire highlight reel. This book is actually a manual of lived experiences. It's filled with risks, mistakes, collapses, reinvention, and courage. Femi Otedola doesn't just tell us what worked for him, he tells us exactly what failed, what almost broke him, and what ultimately rebuilt him. So in today's video, I'll review and summarize the first major part of this book, covering lesson 1 to lesson 9. So sit tight because I organized it into 5 powerful sections so you can understand and get the gist. So whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, student, or a dreamer, there is something here for you. So let's begin. So the section 1 for me from this book is Humble Beginnings, the seed of greatness. You see, Femi Otedola's story doesn't start with oil, billions, or boardrooms. It starts with small steps. I really want you to go through this book if you've not done so. Try and get this book to read because many of us have the wrong viewpoint. Okay, yes, it came from silver spoon, blah, blah, blah. Just try to read this book. You hear all his story. He will tell you exactly how they started with his parents. So he was born into a modest family, a journalist turned politician father, and a business-minded mother. So you see, young Otedola was surrounded by discipline, service, and hard work. But what stood out most was his restless desire to build something of his own. As a teenager, he spent countless hours in his father's printing press, where others saw noise and routine. He saw possibility. Can you do that? Dropping out from school and working with your father at a very tender age. Can you do that? Because that is something we all want to look out for. What made this person who he really is? It's not about the silver spoon or whatever. So, lesson 1 from you is start small. Keep dreaming. So he began by selling stationaries and diaries, ordinary work, but taken seriously, his message was clear. What was his message? Never despise small beginnings. Every empire you see today starts as a seed. It's not about where you start, it's about how big you allow yourself to dream. That is the message I got from this. Lesson 2 is lead from the front, then take a back seat. So Otedola learned leadership early enough. He took initiatives, observed closely, and he earned respect. But he also learned something critical. True leadership is knowing when to step forward and when to step aside. You see, great leaders set visions and pace, then empower others to grow. Section 2 is the inner game, believe before business. So before strategy, before capital, Before connections, there is belief. So lesson 3 I got from this book is self-belief is non-negotiable. Otedola faced doubts everywhere, from society, from circumstances, from Nigeria's tough business environment, but he refused to let limitations define him. Self-belief is not arrogance, it is conviction. Knowing what you want. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. And without belief, you won't even take the first risks. So this lesson reminds us that success starts internally before it ever shows externally. So the next section, which the third section, is people and culture. That is, who you build with matters. So as his venture grew, Otedola discovered a hard truth. People can make or break a business. So lesson 4 I got from this book was hire with caution, fire without regret. Wrong hires drain resources, destroy morale, and derail progress. So Otedola learned to hire not just for skill, but for character and values. And when someone didn't fit, guess what he does? He let them go. No hesitation, no regret. You see, loyalty is good, but competence is better. That is what I learned from him here. Lesson 5 is create a warm working environment. For those of us who are entrepreneurs, for those of us who are business owners, CEO, why Fem on performance? Otedola believed deeply in positive culture. Fear doesn't build great companies. Motivation does, actually. So a warm, encouraging environment in your company creates teams that don't just work harder, they work smarter and with pride. You need to read this book to find out how far he went as to giving bonus to his workers. He gave them cars, houses, like a lot of incentives. That is Otedola being intentional about his working environment. Try to get this book. I bet you will not regret the money at all. Okay, so the next section 4 for me is growth strategy, scaling with intelligence. So growth is not about rushing. Most times we tend to rush, we want things quickly. I understand, I've been there, I understand that. That's usually the case for us. But growth is about precision. So lesson 6 I got from this book is know your market. You see, guessing in business is dangerous. Otedola studied his market deeply. Customers, competitors, trends, and gaps. If you do not know your market better than anyone else, you won't survive its storms when it comes. So knowledge is protection. Lesson 7 is own your USP like a maestro. Every successful business has a unique edge. So if you're just like everyone else, you will drown in the noise. So Otedola treated his unique selling proposition, that is a USP, unique selling proposition, like a finely tuned instrument. You see, sharpening it until his businesses stood out in crowded industries. So the last section I organized these points into is wisdom for sustainable success. So as growth continues, Otedola focused on wisdom over ego. So lesson 8 here is have role models and mentors. Otedola never believed in working alone. Mentors helped him avoid costly mistakes and see further than his own experience. So, but his advice is powerful. He says, learn from mentors, don't copy them. That's 2 things. Adapt, then create your own path. Lesson 9 is make your life simple. Complexity kills focus. Many entrepreneurs sabotage themselves with distractions, flashy lifestyles, and unnecessary complications. Otedola chose simplicity. Simplicity is a hidden strength. It clears your mind and sharpens your energy. It sharpens your energy. So you'd agree with me that making it big teaches us something profound. And it's actually a must read because there are so many gist and juices in it that I did not share with you. I only brought out the points. So if you want to get this full story, guide by guide, do well to get this book and read. You see, success is not a straight road because you see, success is not a straight road. It is a windy. Success is not a straight road. It is a winding journey of dreaming, discipline, mistakes, learning, and reinvention. So from lesson 1 to 9, Femi Otedola shows us that greatness starts small. 2, belief comes before success. You have to have that belief. Thirdly, people and culture matter. Fourthly, growth requires strategy. And lastly, wisdom sustains expansion. So this book is not just for billionaires or entrepreneurs, it's for anyone daring to dream big. If you enjoyed this review at all, do well to like this video, subscribe to Timbel Book Lovers, and share this with someone who needs inspiration today. In our next video, we'll continue with the next phase of the book, where success meets discipline, health, finance, and tough decisions. So then, remember, read deeply, think critically, and keep growing. This is Timbel, and I'll see you in the next video.